Ma lei sembra normale che tutte queste risorse, sia mentali, sia appunto risorse umane, come era lei, come altri suoi colleghi, e anche risorse economiche, siano spese per fare armi, per costruire muri, per rinchiudere gente, per torturare gente? A me non sembra normale.
It doesn't seem to him normal that all the resources that Israel has is going to build war, to buy arms, to hurt people, to close people in prisons and everything. So for him,
So we need people like him in the
Yeah.
government of Italy and Europe. If we have many people like you who are speaking, criticizing Israel, then you can put sanction against Israel, no trade with Israel until they make peace. That they will not have money, but Europe giving them money, they have economic cooperation with Europe, with United States. That is helping Israel to do what they want. Israel is receiving $3 billion every year from United States. $3 billion, they can do what they want. But if we have people like you in Germany, France, in
Italy,
Europe,
all
in
over
Brussels,
Europe,
that can force Israel to end this producing weapons, building wall, putting Palestinian in prison, 5,000 Palestinians, a lot of power.
Ha capito,
We
no?
need
Sì, ho
new
capito.
generation in Europe,
Yeah, that's
You hope in...
new generation who are not afraid from Israel, and not Israel can what Israel doing all the time to silence everyone is reminding them the Holocaust. Or if someone criticizes Israel, they say you are anti-Semitic. But you are not anti-Semitic. You are saying the truth. Why this? Why they built the wall? Why they did all this to the Palestinians? Why they spend a lot of money to build weapons? Why they need atomic bomb? But Israel now using this Holocaust and anti-Semitic to silence anyone in Europe.
Cosa ha provato quando ha visto le fotografie delle torture di Abu Ghraib, eccetera? Volevo capire se, non le sto chiedendo direttamente naturalmente come è stato trattato in carcere, eccetera, però visto appunto la sua esperienza, cioè non possiamo negare che non l'abbia avuta, che cosa ha provato, ecco, nel vedere che finalmente qualcuno ha voglia di ammettere che la tortura nelle carceri è una normalità e che la vita nelle carceri è disumana?
He said he's not asking you what you went through in the prison, but he's sure that you went through many things in prison. But after your experience in the prison, when you have seen what happened to Abu Ghraib, how was your feeling about what l'ultima parte che?
We sure that è chiaro che in prigione insomma la gente...
No, ma nell'ultima parte c'era una domandina.
Ah sì,
Le sue
sì,
impressioni.
il fatto che appunto che anche l'opinione pubblica mondiale abbia voluto vedere che in prigione succedono certe cose, che in prigione la gente viene torturata.
That now everybody knows, well, a little bit more clearly, how certain people treat certain people in prison, and somebody take it as a matter of fact because they have to be punished. How do you feel about that?
I feel it's very bad what they did, and I think they did the same to many things they did to me. But in Israel they did it very secret,
Of course.
not in like such way. That what happened in Abu Ghraib. It's very stupid. But many people, many prisoners suffer, like in Guantanamo Bay. You see how they treated them, and here by Israel. The many states now, by their prison, they have a lot of power and they are very bad to the prisoners. They humiliated them, a lot of psychological torture, cruelty. Like they can keep them in a room and they put stuff on
hoods
their
on
that
their heads,
for
yes.
not seeing anyone and holding them like animals. That's very, very bad. That is another proof that the government or spy organization behind this government using a lot of power that should not be in democracy system. It's against the democracy system, and maybe we need some new agreement, international agreement, how to treat the prisoners, to give them humanity and to be respected as a human being. What we saw now in Iraq and Guantanamo Bay and Israel, what they do to the Palestinians is very bad, and the world should intervene, and they have some standards like Geneva standard for prisoners.
Perché è così debole in Israele il dissenso, è così debole il movimento contro appunto la politica di Sharon, per esempio, per fare un esempio a caso, ma voglio dire, perché è così debole la voce contraria?
He cannot understand why it is so weak the people who, I mean, no, let me put it in a better way, that the people are sort of afraid to go against Sharon. And there is nobody who have courage enough to cry out
But
against him.
the
Even
point, the people are much more supporting Sharon. There is not many who are against Sharon. The majority.
But why people
Because-
are not? They don't want to change. They didn't.
No, they like Sharon, and because Israel media, TV, newspaper succeeded to brainwash the people with all what I told you about the terror. They use the terror against the Palestinians, and they raise new generation, young generation in Israel who are much more extreme right, extreme religion, and they love Sharon, and they want even more extreme than Sharon.
they have Sharon
But
and
there-
Mufasa at this moment. They are both.
Ma cosa ne pensa se io le dico che
But what you should see is about Israel is not that Israel itself have a big problem about democracy. Israel is not a real democracy.
No.
Israel is only for the Jewish people and by the Jewish people. It's not, they are not respecting no one who is not Jewish. That is the problem. When you will have a real democracy for everyone who is citizen to have equal right, like Palestinians or Christians or black, then you can start speaking about democracy. But Israel is not a democracy now.
ma non io, naturalmente molta gente, soprattutto nei movimenti giovanili in Italia e in Europa, è convinta che questa sia una condizione generale mondiale di guerra globale, no? Alcune ad alta intensità come in Iraq, alcune a bassa intensità, per modo di dire, la West Bank, però insomma voglio dire, la guerra è diffusa, è sempre più diffusa. Lei è d'accordo intanto su questo? E che cosa può cambiare questo, cosa può invertire questa rotta?
He has the impression that there is war everywhere. In Iraq at the moment is very high level. Here it is low level, but there is war everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Yeah. So la tua domanda a lui?
Volevo capire intanto se è d'accordo con questa cosa.
Do you agree
E poi-
about this,
e
that
poi-
there is war everywhere?
E poi che cosa può cambiare questa, che cosa può invertire questa marcia? Che cosa può cambiare?
Che ma-
I
che-
think
che
it's
marcia?
the
Questa della
opposite.
guerra globale.
Ah,
I think opposite. The global world, the reality in all the globe is now much more peaceful and more democracy. Since the end of the Cold War, the end of communism, there is no real conflict, no real war. But some states love war and invented war. That is Israel and the United States, and they are trying to create war in Iraq, in Palestine, and to make all the world in the atmosphere of war. But the truth is there is no real conflict. I think in the 21st century, this is a new century now, the people are more connected in all the world. Every state are connection. We have the internet, you have mobile phone, you have satellites. As people knowing about each other and connecting, and no any state want to control or fight other state. All the people want to live together and traveling in all the world. So there is no real war in the world. But some spy want war because by war you control people, you control the movement of people. That is the target. Like now in the United States by September 11, it's difficult to go, immigration stopping you, checking, in Israel checkpoint, checking everyone who come to the airport. That's what they need, this war and fear from war.